Yo, what is up, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video with your host, Kenkukun. I apologize for the delay. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on, across a bunch of different games. So, I didn't have any videos that came out this week, and I meant to push out this video yesterday when I knew what the map was going to be for yesterday. I meant to push it out Thursday, and I just got caught up and tied up with other things. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to go talk about Javelin 4, the map that people vote for the most, but like the least. I don't understand half the time. It's not a horrible map, but I think it's just a garbage map. It's super small. One side is very unbalanced versus the other. So let's go ahead and dive right in, and we'll take a look at this map. A couple of key points. I'm just going to cover the things from yesterday that I was noticing. One of the things, I seen plenty of grenade launchers yesterday. I seen a couple of fusions, but we're going to talk about one thing that I covered in a video in the past, which is the line of scrimmage. And some of the things, like I said, that I noticed from yesterday. So, first things first, you spawn up. Where do you want to go? Well, you have three options: left, middle, right. All right. So, keep this in mind. You can go play the outside, right? But you're probably playing for pick or a super if you're playing outside. So you can come out of the spawn, come outside. By the time you get here, your radar will tell you if there's people outside. If they're at the stairwell, and if they're back there. If you have a radar booster, your radar will tell you if someone's all the way in the back, like back of the map, sniping, like back there, right? Like on the boxes or on that box, So radar booster will give you that information. So, with that being said, if you don't have anything on radar here, you're the only one that went outside. Nobody on your team saying, "Hey, there's somebody inside." You need to be ready, because if you cut this corner, there could be a sniper waiting for you, or a scout rifle, or a team shot. If they're on your radar and you cut this corner, there could be like 2 or 3 people just standing on stairs ready to shoot you. So you got to be ready. By the time you get here, you're gonna be engaging people out there, and when you cut the corner, there's a chance you're engaging people here. So with that said, let's go ahead and cover coming out the other 2 spots. All right, so you spawn up, you want to go through the middle. All right, this is important. Round 1, this whole area, this is where all the grenades are thrown, right? People come over, grenade launchers are shot here, grenades are thrown here, melees are thrown here, knives, warlock, melees, the fire and the ice. Titan hammer hammers are thrown here. Everything's thrown here. This is probably, I'm not telling you not to come into this lane. I'm not telling you to avoid coming through here. What I'm saying is you need to be ready for all the stuff to be thrown at you, especially round 1. So don't dilly-dally, all right? Get out of the spawn. This is the spawn that's unbalanced because you have to come through here, a complete choke point. The other side doesn't have to deal with that. They don't have a choke point as hard as this one. So you need to get out. I wouldn't stop and stand here. After round 1 and all the grenades are thrown, you come across the spawn again. Yeah, maybe stop, maybe read the enemy. The enemy likes to, come over here and challenge really quick with, their guns. Then team shot. All right, we're ready to team shot. Boom, 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 right? You shoot, you take them out, and then you move on. Other than that, though, don't get caught right here. Push out, push forward, right? It's dangerous, so a good way when you push out and push forward, a good thing to do is get grenades over here, right? I got a grenade. Now that box is covered. Throw it a little bit farther back in case they take a farther back angle. Your grenades are very powerful for getting out of that spawn. Another note, if you go to the left and you want to go, well, I don't want to go down that hallway. I'm going to come to the doorway. You're going to take a little bit longer. So by the time I'm here, you're going to be somewhere right around here. I'm not exactly sure. Probably somewhere right around here. But the enemy's going to see me first, and they're going to team shoot me first. So if I push forward, I'm pushing alone. if I fall back, you know, I'm just now I'm just waiting for you and giving up ground, which is fine. It's just if you go to the left, just remember that you are going to be separated from your team for an extended period of time, especially if you keep going left. If you go farther to B, I don't recommend playing this hallway unless your whole team knows you're playing this hallway. Either everyone needs to be in the hallway or everyone needs to know, hey, two of us are going down this hallway or one of us going down this hallway, because you're separated. You're putting a big wall between you and the open area engagement. So there's going to be a lot of areas you can't really cover and help with. And it again, you're just taking like another 3 seconds, which is a lot of time when you're in a gunfight. 3 seconds to just go down there. I'm waiting, you know. So keep that in mind. Again, grenades, you know. Oh, boom. They're rushing. Drop a grenade, fall back maybe, or, you know, wait for a team shot or wait for a team collapse, so on and so forth. All right, let's go ahead and dive to the other spawn. It's kind of like the same thing. Oh, let me cover. By the time you get to this, by the time you get to here, depending on how slow you hesitate, if you go over here, stop, look, and then go back this way, right out the spawn, enemies are gonna be probably here. Like they're probably ready to, you know, shoot at you, or they're, you know, they're already in B area. So you got to be careful. If you come straight out and come here, you'll just meet people, right? And be ready for it. All right, let's go ahead and cover the other side. It's pretty straightforward. Again, it's about the same thing. We're gonna cover. We'll start with the inside this time first. So you spawn up. You want to run here. You just come on through. Come on through. All the way, all the way, all the way. Every time I ran this way, by the time I got here, when I cut this corner, I could challenge enemies. Like the enemies could challenge me. They were here. Sometimes they would be, you know, behind the rocket already too. So it depends, which is another option. If you come out of either spawn, your play could be to run behind this rocket, you know, and make a play like that. So coming up out of the middle, again, you don't have as much of a spawn trap as them, and you know, pow, there you go. Wow, that grenade was pretty good. You just get to throw a grenade over the middle and you're good. Like even if you don't hit the floor good, you got a wall to hit. These guys, they have a wall to hit, but you're probably like over here already. Like what wall are they gonna hit? So again, I think it's highly unbalanced. Couple of keynotes. Well, I don't really see it, but you can use this. Okay, so you can't use that. You can see through this though. You can't shoot through it, but you can see through it. So if you want to see where enemies are without sword peeking, right? You can just look through the map because it's designed like that. But you can come up here. You can challenge from the box. This is, you know, again, if you do this from here, probably throw a grenade. I would probably throw a grenade like this and then start the challenge. You can also come up here and go behind the rocket. Radar is very important. Let me cover this note while I can. Coming out of the spawn, a lot of the times when you engage an enemy, you're either going to engage them right there or they're going to be on the other side of this rocket. Sometimes they will get bold and follow the wall and you'll shoot them over at that wall. A lot of times you'll see on the radar, hey, there's someone in the diamond hallway and they're going to B. And hey guys, let's team shot B. So stop, be by cover, try to be on the same side too. Like if you have someone over on the left side and you have someone over on the right side is going to, if the right side is standing here, all this dude has to do from B is peek just far enough to see that one guy and shoot him. So make sure you're probably over the shoulder close to cover. So don't be, all right, I'm looking at B, you know, and all right, I'm waiting for you. You probably just want to challenge from here. Safer. The third guy can challenge with you, or he can make sure no one's about to jump over and shoot you guys with chaperone fusion, you know, whatever. And last but not least, you can go outside. You can spawn up, you can go outside, you have options. You can go to the stairs. By the time you get to the stairs, your radar will tell you if there's someone outside. Read it very carefully because the radar will show that someone's outside, but The way I notice if someone's outside, that radar will flash, like the line will be straight ahead, like on the radar, not curved to the right. Curved to the right a little bit, you know, indicates that they're in the hallway, right? So be very careful as you read the radar. So if you want to just run and dive into right here, and now you got your eyes on the radar, you can. As you come here, enemies are going to be here. By the time you get here, enemies are going to be running in front of you. They could stop at the box. They could cut this. They could slide right up this corner and shoot you. So again, excuse me. It's very important to notice the pattern of the enemy so you can make a play accordingly. Hey, the enemies really like to play this curve of the map, like this area. So someone comes outside, they need to keep their distance for shotguns, right? Be by cover for fusions. Your team, the teammates that play inside need to be ready to shoot. Shoot as they try to challenge you. Oh, the hiccups. Sorry. They could even challenge from Diamond Door too if they want to be safer. But again, almost everywhere you challenge breaks my rule. Don't look at one area and be able to be shot from another. As I'm looking out here, I can be shot from here. Now I can back up all the way back, right? Now I'm in more cover. Someone could rush up to me, but that's why, don't aim down your sights for so long that you can't notice the radar. Another key note, from this spawn is you can come all the way to the left if the enemy's playing outside and you can, catch them here. Just be careful. People can head glitch over this box. If they stand somewhere like right here, they can see you and shoot you. I do it quite often. A little bit farther back, all the way up to right about here. A sniper scope will definitely take your head off. It's hard. It's hard to get a shot from over here. They can stand. Well, they can't. They can stand on this railing like this, right? And if you're out in the open, they could shoot at you. They could stand right here on top of this one and shoot over and shoot at you. They could also, if they're very careful, they can shoot right between this, right? Now, they're hoping that, right here, they're hoping they don't miss their shots, because if they miss their shots, they try to strafe quickly, they may die. Also, someone from there could see them and start shooting at them. So that's why it's kind of dangerous to take, one of these spots right here. But it's an option, all right? So keep that in mind. You have a tough time with someone out here, just send your best player, most coordinated, and just, shoot them. Granted, they could shoot back at you. They could be looking for you. So, oh, there's a dude on a railing outside. Boom, pulls the trigger. All right. Now with that said, let's go ahead and cover the topic of weapons. This is a hot one. This is probably the thing that got my team the most yesterday. We were 50-50 for flawlesses. 2 out of 4 went flawless. I didn't do too many cards yesterday because I had other things I wanted to do. But one of the things I noticed was when we played against enemies of certain loadouts, we were not playing smart against those loadouts, meaning we were putting ourselves in bad places for our weapons to be at a disadvantage and the enemy weapons to be at an advantage. One of the things I remember clearly was my teammate was like, all right, I'm going to put on a fusion, right? He put a fusion on, and I'm over here too, So we all got jacked up by this. But I'm right about here. He said, all right, I'm putting a fusion on. He runs up to this wall. He drops a rift. And then he proceeds to get slid up on and shotgun before anyone could team shot. Before his fusion could charge and shoot. Guys, if you don't have a gun that can cut a corner, pull the trigger with 0 charge time and kill something, and the enemy does, you're playing at a high risk territory, all right? Because you can't do it and they can, means you are looking to set yourself up for a disadvantage. So the topic right here, right, the theme is don't stand in a place where your weapon is underpowered. If you got a fusion, it's got range, use it, right? You have a team that's holding back and really hunkering down, you need to be ready to use your stuff. So chaperones, I'm sure the shotgun nerf came. There was like a slug shotgun per team. There were a lot of grenade launchers. I seen plenty of the SMG this weekend from trials. Seen some auto rifles too. So a lot of people were like scared from this 120 nerf, and it's not scary. There's nothing. The 120s are still doing just fine, but people will always try to gravitate towards what is easiest, the easiest thing to do. Everyone's always shifting towards some type of cheese. Right? The majority of people are going to be like, "Oh, well, this is nerfed. It's no longer the top. You know, it was the best by a sliver, and now it's the worst by a sliver. We're going to use the next best that's best by a sliver, right? That's how most of the community works when it comes to PvP. So you don't panic. Your shotgun's going to do fine. I recommend just quick draw on it. And your 120s are going to do just fine, all right? With that said, that kind of covers everything I wanted to cover. Again, you know, just keep your ranges. We'll cover a couple of ranges real quick. Let's say slug shotguns, areas to be aware of, right? If you come out here, you come out to the middle. If you're going to play over here, a slug shotgun may just potentially just peek this box and kill you, so you got to be careful of that, right? Anywhere, you know, from your back to this wall to right here. You know, a slug shotgun could probably just kill you. Chaperone with his perk will 100% kill you from there. A fusion as well. So be wary of that. If you come over here, you're playing against people with slug shotguns or fusions, right? If you peek right here and they peek like this too, that's a mirror peek. Slug shotgun's probably going to kill you. Be ready for it, right? Fusion, definitely, you know. Give yourself plenty of room. Make sure and read the radar so you know exactly, do I need to make this room? Because it's very crucial for you to come out here. You need to know if you need to challenge. Should I challenge or should I not? And don't run all the, like, don't slide like I just did. That would be stupid. If you're going to slide, don't slide too far into the open, right? Because you could have 3 people looking at you to team shot you. Where else? I mean, obviously any corners are going to be dangerous. There was another range on this side. It would kind of be the same thing. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Anyone that jumps up could just chaperone you too. They jump up, they look at you, and you're kind of in the open close. They're just gonna chaperone you or fusion you. So be ready for that. Other than that, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to cover, guys. Supers. I'll have my eyes peeled for super videos. I will be looking for them. Pretty much, you just pick a lane. You tell your teammates what you got and you go. I would say most of the roaming supers is if you have 2 supers, most roaming supers will go outside. Dawn Blades and Ice Warlock supers for sure. Other roaming supers that are close range like Arc Staff or Spectral Blade, probably send them inside, right? Send them to B. Again, pay attention to what the enemy is doing. One and done supers, you can probably split them. If you only have 1 super, I would still do the same thing. Roaming supers that specialize for outside, go outside first. Remember where you need to go. Oh, by the time you get here, remember someone could be there. So, you know, if you're going to try and make a rush play, rush up here into this wall and read your radar. Oh, they're inside. All right, you know, and then keep on going. And always assume there's a sniper. There's smart teams are going to be waiting for that super to rush. Somebody's going to be looking for you. Always assume there's a sniper in the, you know, your most dangerous snipe lane, which is a lot of times any corner you cut is your most dangerous snipe lane. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. We'll cover again some supers. So what we covered here were coming out of the spawns, a couple of options you have, you know, key notes that are very important, where to engage with people, where to look for the engagements first, what to watch out for, and you know, playing the strengths of your weapons and not your enemy's weapons. And, you know, briefly just talk about supers. That's it. That's all I got. Good luck getting to the lighthouse. We'll see you there. We'll be back again with super videos, hopefully for Sunday, a part 2. If anything else creeps up, I will let you guys know. Excuse me. And yeah, see you soon.